So next up is Howard Hamilton, a master's student in economics. His presentation title is Do Solar Panels Increase Your Home Values in Southern Nevada?
Thank you. Good evening. My name is Howard Hamilton. I'm with the economics department, and I'm going to be talking to you about solar panels today and their effect on your home value. And before I begin, I'd like to thank my advisor, Dr. Sa, who's helping me on this project. Now, let me begin with this question. Has anybody ever been to Morocco here? Oh, wonderful. The rest of you, you don't know what you're missing. Tell them. But I'm originally from Morocco, and on my last visit over there, it was the first time I went to the desert. And we visited this nomadic village, and notice how they're using solar panels. They have these portable solar panels that they use for cooking, for even charging their cell phones. Nomads nowadays have cell phones. So, and these people, you know, they move every 10, 15 days to different locations. So that just, you know, attracted my attention. Then we went to another village, the picture on the right, and you see that they have this solar panel. Now, mind you, this village doesn't even have roads. They don't have running water. It's Morocco is a big country, so some areas are still underdeveloped. But that solar panel is their window to modernity and to comfort. With it, sometimes they don't even get propane gas on time. So with it, they can cook. They can have enough energy to power for their kids to do their homework at night. And I started noticing on my way back that there is this grassroots movement all over the country where people are putting these solar panels. And it reminded me of when my grandma, as a little kid, they used to tell me when the first time they got TV, that everybody was getting that TV because the neighbor got it, or because the cousin, or because some other family member. So that just sparked my interest. Then when and even this grassroots movement has pushed the government to start building these solar farms all over the country to generate power for the local population. So I was like, when I came to the United States, I was like, why is it that people don't have that same enthusiasm? Now you see people installing solar panels here and there, but there is not that there's not that enthusiasm about that I've seen in Morocco. And we know that 90% of Americans, they do favor going to solar as a source of energy. There's also strong bipartisan in both chambers of Congress for it. The only difference is how to implement it and how fast to go about it. So when I was talking to homeowners, the main thing that struck me was that they were thinking of it as a big investment. It's like buying a new car. And the other thing is, people thought about it as an investment, a home improvement investment. So I took that idea and I ran with it. I said, let me study this problem as a home improvement investment. And people usually, when they improve their home, they expect the value to go up. So I went to the Realtor Association, collected some database, about 140,000 home sales. I don't know if you guys know it, but every time you put your house on the market, your realtors put a lot of data on it, like the listing price, the asking price, the first asking, the second asking price. There are so many comments. It's so funny sometimes you can go through those comments and just read like complaints of the sellers or the buyers or whatever, because that's how they communicate. The only problem I found with that database is that they don't have solar panels on them. They didn't identify them. It's something new that people, some realtors just started doing it in the last 2 years. So I had to find a way to find another data, which I did by going to the local municipalities. Luckily, to install a solar panel, you have to have a permit. So there are 3 municipalities here in Southern Nevada, and it's, so I went to Henderson, North Las Vegas, and the city of Las Vegas. Collected both databases, had to do a lot of cleanup. It's a lot of extra fat that I didn't need, a lot of information. I didn't need those comments. Merged them together. Then I developed this program, statistical program, to do the analysis. And think of it as a super calculator, where you're gonna take all that final data, and it's gonna break the price based on different variables: square footage, bedrooms, numbers of bathrooms, even if you have different amenities in the house, like a pool or a spa. And it was amazing, you know. It's like having a Google go into a search engine and put in how much would the price change if I add a room or take out a room or whatever. And I was very excited because the findings showed a 5% increase in the value of the property, which, if we compare it to the current average price of homes, which is $400,000 now, and it's still going up, as everybody knows, it comes to $20,000. And I'm excited because nobody has ever done this in Nevada. Nobody has ever, done the research, surprisingly, in sunny state like Nevada. So to circle back to the original idea, are solar panels worth it? You know, from the problem, how I tackled it, does it add value to your home? Well, without even thinking about the savings on your electrical bill, without thinking about the environmental, cost and going green, just by themselves, solar panels on average cost $12,000. So they do pay for themselves because they add a value of $20,000. Technically, just by looking at that problem, they do pay for themselves. So in my research, the answer was yes. And let me just finish by this beautiful picture of our beautiful campus here at UNLV. This building is the Greenspan Hall. It's one of the newest buildings that UNLV has built, and it's a self-sustaining building. UNLV is one of the leading schools in the country for going solar and using green energy, and actually it saves up to $130,000 per year on its electrical bill by just using solar. So I'm excited that I was able to find one piece of information to give to the consumer out there to help them make a better decision whether to acquire solar or not. And thank you very much for your attention.